Yeah, it continues. We are back with more of Gravity Rush Remastered. This is MegamanNG, and previously we devoted an episode to finding the rare Nevis and defeating them. Now there is no holding back for us. We're now going to be finishing the rest of the story. Up first, let's hear the rumor mill. And this episode will be partially it because there's rumor on all four. Starting up with this.
Oh, I remember you. You're the girl that did well, something, right?
She doesn't remember anything. Does the girl who can shift gravity ring a bell?
That's what it was, of course. It's been so long, you'll have to forgive me, especially with the things the way they are now. Sometimes it's just better to forget, you know?
Speaking of things the way they are now, has anything unusual happened in the last few days? Like a giant flying temple appearing in the sky?
Eh? What are you going on about? If anything like that showed up, my army would blow it away. My grandson's in the army, you know? I'm glad he found his calling, but he never finds the time to visit his poor old grandmother. And then there's that son of mine. He's working morning, noon, and night over in that military factory making weapons, leaving me alone with that wretched wife of his. Would you believe?
Oh boy, this could be a while. That sounds terrible. I'd better get going. Let me know if you see any giant temples flying by in the sky, alright? Bye. Man, things are different in Heskville. A lot different. And we need to keep on going with the rumor mill. Because believe it or not, this is the point of no return. Things have changed in the past year. And things have only gone from bad to worse.
The lost shifter has returned. I've been expecting you.
Please, I need your help. Can you use your power to help me find Raven, Zaza, and Siania?
Your wish is my command. Let's see here.
Oh, what is it? What do you see?
Well, something seems to be interfering, so I can only see bits and pieces. They are close, and yet they are far. I'm sorry, I'm afraid that's all I've got.
I see. But hey, that at least means they're out there, right? I guess I'll just have to be patient and believe they'll return at some point. And that patience is all we need. Oh, man. Okay, so what's next on our list? First up, we need to head to the sewer right here. Is that the supply depot? Things have changed quite a bit since we last been here. They said a year had passed. And yeah, we're going to be moving up and finding out all the things that have happened since then. The rumor mill is going to be quite busy, I tell you. Quite busy. This is the only one we have. The price of safety. And then we move on to Endestria and then finally Vendecentra when we can start the story.
Thank goodness the Nevi are gone. But now it looks like a big old 24-hour military parade marching around outside my window. I hear gunshots practically every day.
Yeah, I barely recognize the city anymore.
It feels like we are being watched too. I've seen them take away people who try to complain. Maybe we were safer with the Nevi.
You're probably right, though I could be probably wrong. Not even I know. And there are no others here, so now we move on to Endestria. And we're moving one by one until we reach Vendecentre. Yeah, we've completed everything. We've completed the challenges, we've completed most of the mini-games, as well as the 3 DLC packs. Huh? No, I thought I saw something out of the blue. Oh, don't tell me, is that... It's that woman again! Okay, now this is getting me interested, because last episode we saw the guy. Now it's her.
It's that girl and her cat again. She's looking at me funny. If she can see me, maybe she can see my husband too. I know you can't hear me, but let me tell you about him. He was doing research on gravitational fields. It was his calling in life. I was always so lonely sitting at home waiting for him to come back from the lab. Sometimes I even thought about leaving him. But now that he's really gone, I miss him so. Phew, it felt good to get that off my chest. I hope I can run into you again some...
And she disappears again. All this is making me more curious about the truth. And there's the only one, generating nothing but trouble. We'll just have to take the high road then. Good thing there isn't anything out of the ordinary, but it's up there. Alright, let's check it out. The army took the gravity generator away before we could even finish working on it. Gravity generator? That big round thing that was on top of the tower? Now they've got us building more weapons. Can you believe that? The old president of our company got hauled off for talking back to them, so we don't have much choice but to shut up and do what they say. Man, I really feel bad for the people living around here. Really bad. Now let's move on to Venda Centre. The downtown district itself. If there's any rumor mills going about, then you know I'm gonna be hearing it big time. And there are a lot. Let's start off with the nearest one. Long live the Nelica. Long live the Nelica! With him in charge, we've got nothing to fear. This guy's pretty intense. I better back away. Hail our beloved leader. Hail our proud army. A new age has dawned on Heskeville. Long live the Nelica. Long live the Nelica. Yeah, that is weird. And now let's see what this one has to say. The grass is always greener. And he's down below, so we'll have to head down. Oh, fortunately he's not that far. At least it's in a quiet place, though. I thought things would be different, but now I'm out of a job. I got swindled. Swindled? By who? The new mayor, Danelica. I thought anyone would be better than that idiot Bolsey. I mean, Danelica really looked like a man who would take charge. But all he did was put all his energy into the military, and now the city's a mess. I see what you mean. I used to really like this place. By the way, has Raven been spotted around here lately? Raven? No, come to think of it, she vanished around the same time you did. Oh, I see. I guess she isn't back yet. And all these are giving me more questions than answers. Next up, student unrest. And there's a massive amount of unrest here, especially in this city. Yeah. There it is. Sorry. Cat. Cat, is that you? We were worried sick about you. It's been ages.
Cat, it's so good to see you. We thought something bad had happened.
Newt. Echo.
I'm sorry I worried you. Actually, I have to ask you something. Have either of you seen anything that looks like a giant flying temple? Or heard any rumors about one?
A giant flying temple? No, can't say I've heard about anything like that. How about you, Echo?
No, sorry. Haven't heard a thing.
Oh. Hey, where are you guys headed? Oh well. We're off to join in on some military exercises. Oh, did you guys join the army? No, it's part of the new school curriculum. All the students have to go, even if they don't want to. And we don't.
Hush. You don't want any of the teachers to hear you talking like that. You'd be expelled.
Man, Hexville has really changed. Even the schools are different. Very different. And true enough, I don't buy it. Not one bit. And then we got one more rumor mill, and then we should be done. And then we'll move on to the main story itself. Love is fleeting. Although I wonder if by doing this we end up going down again, because I am not going back down. It's that woman again.
There you are. I did it. I found your letter. Huh? Do I know you? And what letter?
The letter you sent me looking for. I found it. See, it's from your boyfriend. Dearest love, soon I will leave your side. Though death might part us, our love will remain for all time. Forever yours.
Oh, that guy. So hard to remember things from a whole year ago, you know? Listen, sweetie, can you toss that for me?
What? But he kept on searching for this letter even after he died, and you sent me halfway down the world to find it?
Look, he was a nice guy, but I'm with someone else now. This new fella's quite the catch, too. He's a real up-and-comer in Mayor Danelica's political party. Anyway, what's past is past, right? Bye-bye.
Yeesh. Can people change that much in just a year?
The city doesn't look like anything like I remember it, too. What happened here?
What happened here is right. Now it's time for us to move on to the story. Episode 18, Adrix on Call. We've seen the rumor mill, we know things have changed for the worse, and it doesn't help by the fact that things are only going to get more difficult than they already are. Anyway, before we begin with this episode, I do want to say that if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, it means a lot to me. If we hit our goal of 20 likes, I will upload the next episode for your viewing pleasure. I promise not to disappoint because we're almost done with the game. Trust me, we're almost done. Let's get started.
What's with this guy? He seems so nervous. Hello, are you looking for something? You're the Gravity Queen. Oh, wonderful. You've been gone for so long. What has it been, a year? Yeah, I guess it has, hasn't it? People still remember me after all this time? How could we forget? My name's Adrix. Everyone's been waiting for the Queen to make her triumphant return. Well, I'm glad I made such an impression. It's hard to believe a whole year has passed. By the way, did you need help with something or... Oh yes, please. I dropped something critical to my research. My boss is gonna kill me. Uh-oh. I hope this turns out better than the last time someone dropped something. What did you drop? My case with all my data. I was transferred into military research after the change in government, and that new boss of mine never gets off my back. Yeah, things feel different with the military ramping up. Everyone in Haskellville seemed a little on edge. Anyway, a case, huh? No worries, I'll find it for you. Oh, thank you. Without that case, my job is toast. Man, to think I'd be the first person the Gravity Queen would help after her year off. Well, that's a long story, but I'm back and I'm happy to help. And now we need to bring back the case. I dropped the case down there. See? There it is. But where? What are Nevi doing here? Is that the case he was talking about? Well, time to find out. But Nevi all the way up here? This can tell me that I have a very bad feeling. Or it could mean that the end is... What's that? Thank you. You really saved my bacon. I don't know how the city managed to survive so long without you. Oh, it was nothing. All I did was bring your case back. But what a wonderful job you did of it. Now, I hate to ask this of you, but I have another small favor. Could you set these sensors up for me? Sensors, huh? Before that, I've got to warn you. I saw some Nevi. Exactly. The Nevi are what I'm out here researching. Really? Yes. A disturbance was discovered in the gravitational field near one of the rumored Nevi hotspots. And that nasty boss of mine sent me out into the thick of it to investigate the link between the gravitational disturbances and the Nevi appearances. Seems a little cruel to send me out into danger to gather data for an experiment, doesn't it? I could be killed. Of course, if I return without any data, my boss will kill me just the same. Your boss is that bad, huh? Well, you just need some sensors set up, right? Hey, if it's good for the city, I'll take care of it. You will. I'd be forever in your debt, my queen. Rest assured, the data we get today will go a long way towards keeping Haskellville safe in the future. Now, I better get started placing the sensors. I guess it couldn't hurt to help them out. And there's the first sensor location. But where? That means I gotta move around. Are you serious? What's stirring up the Nevi? They're everywhere. Oh no. Great, I gotta take care of the Nevi first. But seriously, that's right, I need to be more careful. I hope Adrix got replacements. Ow. Seriously? Gotta dodge that. The Nevi are gone, but so is the sensor. I better get a new one. But seriously, what's going on?
Nevi are showing up a lot more than normal. I don't like this. Not one bit.
Need more sensors? Don't worry, I got plenty of them.
Now let's set up the first sensor. But I got a bad feeling about this. It seems like it's working. Now we need to move on to set the remaining 3 sensors. And they want us to set them up all over the city. Okay. 3rd sensor should be right here. Good thing there's solid ground. That's 2. That should do it. Now sensor number 3. Yeah, I'll leave one behind and get the other later. Now let's set up the 3rd sensor. Wait. You've got to be kidding.
Look at all the Nevi. I have to get rid of them.
How many Nevi? No, that's not so bad. But all these Nevi can mean one thing. That the darkness is coming up more and more with every passing second. And I don't like it. Not one bit. Alright, sensor 3 placed. Only one more to go. But I've got this. Yeah, but like I said, I have this weird feeling. This weird feeling that all this may lead to something bad. I could be wrong about it, but still. The last one, we should fit it right here. I just hope I'm not too late with it.
This one isn't acting like the others. Maybe it's special?
Either way, all done. I better check in with Adrix. Or is it Adrix? Whichever. Now let's see what's up.
Welcome back. I'm terribly sorry about this, but there's a teeny tiny little favor I still have to ask. You see, I forgot to flip the switch on one of the sensors. I hate to be a bother, but could you go back and turn it on for me?
Alright, sure.
It did seem kind of funny that it wasn't working like the others when I set it up. Curse my scattered brain, if that's a source of so much trouble. And where there's trouble, you can bet my boss will be there to give me grief for it. I wish I could get my act together. Hey, everyone makes mistakes, don't beat yourself up about it. I just have to flip a switch, right? Sit tight, I'll be right back.
Now we gotta turn the sensor on. Now I have to flip a switch, right?
Doesn't these things come with remote controls?
Yeah, they should. There, turned it on. Oh my god, no. Nevi again. More Nevi? I better clean them up. Gotta get me on solid ground. No problem. Fine, projectile engaged. Yeah, I always clean up a mess.
That takes care of that. But why do they just appear like that?
I'm wondering too. Another sensor? I have a bad feeling about this. Hey Adrix, I don't know if it's just coincidence or what, but the moment I flipped that switch, I got swarmed by Nevi. Oh, that. I knew there was something I forgot to mention. Well, you see, the sensor puts out a weak gravitational field that seems to draw in Nevi like flies to honey. The problem was first recognized during the prototype phase. And it never got fixed? Well, after all the costs were considered, it was decided we just take our chances with the version we had and work on improving it with the next version. Even knowing that, they sent you out here alone? Just one of my many woes. Anyway, I hate to ask this after all the trouble you had with the last sensor, but There's actually one more sensor I need to set up. What? Another one? You know, I realize this isn't none of my business, but if you're so forgetful, maybe you should consider a different line of work. Oh, I know, but if you don't help me, I'll be fired before I even get a chance to look for a new job. Thrown in the sewers to live like a bum. Alright, I'll do it. There's nothing else you're forgetting. It's just one more sensor? Let's hope he's right. I'm starting to feel like an errand girl. Oh well, I said I'd do it. Nevi, I need to get rid of him. No. Great, I lost it. Hope they give me a spare. Oops, dropped it. I guess I'll have to get another one. Fine, let's do it a little slide. Come on. Nice. Excellent. Where'd that sensor go? I better go grab one. Good thing he makes more. Now let's make sure we get it set up this time. More Nevi? I better clean them up. Fine. These sensors are a real pain. They seem to attract every Nevi in Esquivel. And I think they meant that literally. I mean, what the heck? How can there be that many Nevi? I don't like this. Good. There's more. You missed, my friend. And they brought the big fish. No! Come on. Whoops. Okay. Nuts. Finally. Is it enough? That should do it, I hope. Better check with Adrix to make sure. Adrix, why is there another sensor over there? Don't tell me. Oh, that old thing? Don't worry, it's just a spare. I don't even think it works, to be honest. Thanks to you, I've got all the data I need. Phew, I was afraid you forgot something. Again. I don't think I could have handled another trip out there. Sorry to have worried you like that. In any case, I suppose I better get started blowing these sensors up. Blowing the sensors up? Sky high. I can't just leave them running. They draw more Nevi and my boss would have a fit. What a waste. Wasn't there an easier way to shut them off? I love when science ends with a bang. Thank you, Cat. You've been a real gem. This data will go a long way towards helping protect our fair city. Oh no! This can't be good. Oh no, what? I'll never make my airboat on time. If I don't get there soon, it'll leave without me. Can you take me to the top of the clock tower? I promise this is the last thing I'll ask of you. Please, you can't turn me down now after all this work. You know the military and their schedules. Alright, I'll take you to the clock tower. But you better keep that promise. Now let's take Adrix to the clock tower. Wow, I feel weightless. Unfortunately, it's done in under 2.5 minutes. But we can get it done quick. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to drop the results off. Oh, great. Now Cat's getting annoyed. Don't worry, we can get this done by then, provided he doesn't get fired. Alright, all set. Let's get a move on. Right up there. That's me. I wonder how much time we have. Oh my god. Might want to invest in a watch. Yeah, where is it? Weren't you the one who told me to hurry? That's the whole point. And I'm getting really annoyed by his bannering. Up there. Thank you so much, Shifter. Maybe now I won't lose my job. Right. Well, say hi to your scary boss for me. Understood. Prepare at a facility. You kept me waiting. My apologies, Mayor. I had to dig around to find the power supply we needed. You could have kept sent someone else. I like getting my hands dirty. It keeps my mind stimulated. And to tell the truth, I wanted to meet the Gravity Queen in person. She's something. That cat of hers was blowing out my equipment with the numbers I was getting off of it. If we had that cat, we'd have more than enough power. I'll have the jellyfish grab it. We haven't found Satya, so we'll have to make do with the Gravity Queen. Is Project See an Enemy on schedule? Oh, not only is an enemy demonstration ready, she's ready to see action. Even Sea Wasp would be no match for it. The Nevi are about to go extinct, and that's just the beginning. The new Mayor Danelica had expanded the military and his power. His vision reached out and changed the lives of everyone in Heskeville. I had no way of knowing that this vision extended even to me, and that the scientist I had trusted, Adrix, was a big part of it. And there you have it.
Phew, I'm exhausted. Why do I feel so tired? You too, Dusty? We should go home and get some sleep.
Good idea. And we're done here for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys next time for the next part. Alright? Peace out, guys.